Hello, I'm Oscar Quevedo, and I would like to give you my understanding of what the harvest of 2024 was like in the Douro. It was a different harvest from what we have seen in the last probably 10 years. Uh, Different in the sense that it was generous in terms of quantity, but it also produced quality. It resulted in wines with a lot of elegance and intensity of flavors, but with the fruits fresh and delicate. Was a very interesting harvest. But let me go back to the beginning. So we had a winter that was not very as cold as we are historically used to, but we had a good amount of rain. Actually, the rain started in October and it lasted until April. We had also a cold flowering period, which is very good to help in the fruit set. So, we end up spring with an expectation that something good could happen. And it actually happens that the amount of water in the soil, together with the amount of flowers that we had in the bunches, could translate into a harvest with a high amount of grapes. And now the question is, how much energy does the vine have to hold all those grapes? And it happened that, the summer had kind of a heat wave for a couple of weeks in the last week of July and the first week of August. But apart from there was not that much of, apart from that, there was not that much very high temperatures. So the cold nights late in August and during the month of September helped a lot for the acidity levels to remain high. At the beginning of the harvest, in end of August, the sugars were not that much concentrated, so we hold for some days to get more sugars in our grapes, as the vine need more time to process those sugars. Actually, in that respect, it was a very long cycle, longer than it took more days for the grapes for the vine to get the grapes into the 13-14% potential alcohol that it normally takes. But all that translated into a vintage with a lot of freshness, with a good structure. The wines have plenty of tannins, but gentle, elegant, and we end up with ports that have a very high potential to be selected into our vintage port blend. We all these ports were not foot trodden, were machine trodden in a lagar. The lagar is that typical traditional Douro open tank where historical people will foot treading the grapes. Nowadays we use a machine to do this process, where you can also control the temperature nowadays, as temperature is critical element to preserve the freshness of our must. Well, I think that it would be much better if you guys come to visit our winery, but if it's not yet the moment for your visit, you can have this information on your site and let me know if you have any questions. The port wine bounds are already available in case you want to purchase your case of 2024 vintage port to be delivered in late 2026. Have a good day, and I look forward to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.